Detroit. I get a rush from catching bites. I love when I opt out. Pull up, broad day, make his mama cry. Me and Doja took his life. Fucking me, had to pay the price. Still in my hood. Bitch, I feel like bones. Pop a perk, I'm in my zone. Barney up.
What up, though? You already know how it goes. Smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment, you dig. Make sure I hit me on them links. Got that OF up. A lot of videos about to drop over the course of this month. Yeah. Hit me up, support your boy. Instagram, Facebook, so on and so forth. All down there in the descriptions. Or description. I want to tell y'all a story, right? I was in the county jail with this guy named Dre Day, right? And this 2015 is right before I go to prison. Now, he telling everybody about his case, right? They like, oh man, he got a murder case. They like, man, you gonna beat that, homie. You gonna beat that. Oh, that's what really happened. You gonna beat that. So they geeking him up. And in my head, it's not making a lot of sense. It's certain people that can't take accountability or responsibility for nothing. It's just a defect in them. They can't be responsible for nothing. Right? Truly narcissist. Truly just... As he explained this case, right? He said that his mother wrote a statement on him. Oh, my mama just lying because I moved out and wasn't giving no money for the rent no more. I wouldn't pay all the bills no more. Girlfriend wrote a statement. Oh, she mad I left her for a friend. Oh, the cop that made a statement. Oh, man, he just don't like me because I got him fired or laid off or suspended before. Oh, this person. It's an excuse for everybody to see this crime. And his logic is that the dude came over there, started something with him. He shot the guy. The guy runs off, dropped the bike, run off. Dude that ran off is halfway up the block. He geeked up talking to us. A Dre Day geeked up talking. Go hawk him down. Run, go hawk him down. Bah, bah, bah. Bah. So his man's, the guy that got shot, his man's, hey. Ducking behind the car. He runs over there and shoot dog. Go over there and shoot him. Now you turn this from self-defense to a homicide. They charge him with premeditated murder. And the dude could have got off on self-defense even though the man on the bike didn't really threaten him or anything like that. He just checked him. Called him out his name. Talking about you a punk P, woo woo. So he let his pride get the best of him. So anyway, he gets a first-degree murder charge. Premeditated homicide. You had time to sit and think. Nah. You out of danger. Dude all the way up the block running. You go hawk him down, kill him, and shoot his man that's up there in the car to see what's going on and try to stop the situation. He ran out of bullets right before he can give the other guy a headshot or whatever, right? So now all these idiots in the county jail hyped him up to go to trial. They offered him a 32-year plea, 2 for the gun, 30 for the body. He said, "Oh, hell no. I'm 19, 20 years old. That means I'm getting out when I'm 59. 60 years old. Oh, no. He goes to trial. He go to trial, lose. So many statements against him. He go to trial, he lose. Prosecutors fried him. He comes back with a natural life sentence. In the state of Michigan, when they say natural life, they mean that. Don't be waiting on no commutations. You look up and it's 40 years later. Oh, you can leave now. You 60 years old. Or you can leave now. You 79. Don't be looking for no commutation. They really mean natural life. Okay, you're gonna die there. And if you happen to die, get your death certificate and come back, then you go home. Let me know how many people did that. Might have been one out there somewhere. Maybe. Anyway, we catch up with each other. Down. Oh no! Before I get into that, he come back. He mad. He angry at the world. He can't understand how or why he lost. Can't understand it. I heard him because he was next door to me. I heard him punching the wall one night. Another night, punching the wall. We ride out. We go to prison together. Quarantine. So while we in quarantine, he got all this paperwork, and there's some legal guys there. Some guys back on parole violations. Some guys waiting to go back to prison in quarantine. So he shoot a guy's paperwork, Legal Beagle, what we call him, Legal Beagle Regal, his whole name round, whatever it was. Okay, don't quote me on the name, Legal Beagle Regal. So he shoot the paperwork to him because dude talking about law all day. He know all the MCLs by head, so on and so forth. He know all this. Smart guy. Now, he's shooting the paperwork. He asks him, what grounds do I got to get back on, man? This bold, Legal Beagle Regal, looking through his paperwork for about an hour. He come to the bars and say, bro, I really don't see no grounds. You might be able to get resentenced or filed for ineffective counsel. But there's nothing in here that really states any of this happened. You was pre-warned by the lawyer that your chances of winning this case was slim to none. He said it's a 99% chance that you'll lose. He even told his parents this. He gonna lose. It's his option to go to trial. This what y'all paying me for, but he gonna lose. He still chose to go to trial because he was in denial. Rick Ross said a line something like, he got 30 witnesses, but he still want to go to trial. He in denial. Pure denial, man. You could have took a green marker and wrote all over his face and shirt. He could have looked at it and not believed that it was there. This couldn't happen to me. So, when dude's shooting the paperwork back, he like, man, that's some BS. What you saying? Hey, yo, hey, look at my paperwork, homie. This guy don't know what he talking about. He sent the paperwork to the other legal guy. Looks at it. He like, man, your lawyer said you shouldn't go to trial. You had so many witnesses, and you had family members and relatives, girlfriend, companions testifying on you, bro. I don't see how you can get back. Only thing you can ask for is a reduced sentence, or so on and so forth, and pray that it happen. Man, you don't know what you talking about. This is woo. He calls over to me, Bird. Hey, look at this for me. I say, bro, I don't know nothing about the law. He like, just look at it for me, bro. Do this look like the witnesses was on file? Let me explain to you why my girl did this and that. And I put myself in it. I'm like, all right, bro, go ahead. I'm listening to him. I'm reading the paperwork. I couldn't find it in my heart to tell him the truth. So I say, hey, bro, I ain't really familiar with the paperwork, bro. It looked like you can get back on ineffective counsel, mental health, delusional. All these people got something against you. I don't know how you'll go about that, bro, but you might have a chance. He in denial. He sends it to somebody else. Hey, bro, you been in prison? You know the legal? Yeah, I know. They look at his paperwork. They tell him the same thing. He was screaming and hollering all night. All night. I can't live like this. I can't be in no cell this small. This how small these cells in. Dog, somebody tell him like, no, the cell's a little bit bigger and you'll be able to do more. Like what? He explains the prison day to him. He said, that's it. Going to the law library ain't fun. Reading all day ain't fun. Living in the room with another man ain't fun. Crying. I can't believe this is what my life come to. Natural life. What does that mean? Natural life. What does this mean? He delusional right now. Somebody break down to him what natural life meant and the difference between life and natural life. He said, where in my paperwork does it say natural life? It don't say natural life. It say life. I could do 15 years, then see the parole board, right? They like, it might not say natural life. It say LWOP. Look through your paperwork and see if you got LWOP. looking. Yeah, what it mean? Life without parole. Life without parole. No parole. He banging, going crazy. So later on the next day, after all this screaming, hollering, crying, and Dirk said a line too. He said, hey, they gave him 39 years, heard him crying in the cell. Real talk. Yeah. When you get that time and you realize how much it is, you like, man, this is about to be my life for 40 years. He ended up tying a rope up together and hanging himself. So the officers that did around, they seen him hanging. They run this cell. Dep, suicide on two. Whoa. Go cut him down. Take him to the hospital. He survived. We see him in a wheelchair a week or two later getting pushed from like the whole suicide unit. So now I run back into him 4 years later, almost, or 3 years later at Marquette Branch facility, right? He not the same no more. It was too much oxygen cut off from his head. He used to talk fast, rap. He was cool, but now he talk, and I heard the guards talking about it and stuff like that. And they like, yeah, what's his name? He tried to kill himself one time. I guess he used to be real sharp and smart. I was looking through his paperwork one day. He got really good grades at school, but you see the way he talked now, the way he articulated himself, because too much oxygen got took from his head. Talk real slow, depressed all the time, act out every now and then for no reason. He just act out. People feel real bad for him and sorry for him, but that's a harsh reality to accept, bro. Like, and some people don't get it until they in year 5, and they realize all them people in the county jail. Oh, you'll get back on the pill. That's what they tell you all the time, man. Oh yeah, you lost. You got natural life. You'll get back on the pill. Oh yeah, you'll get back. I seen a guy, Darius Lewis, that I played football with. He went to Henry Ford. He was a star quarterback. He was good. Not great. He was good though for our scrambling, and he could have went to college and been a running back or, an option back or something like that, wide receiver, because he was fast, he was quick, he had the best juke moves. His co-defendant was the guy I told you about, Quavo. They was from Brightmoor. They ended up killing the guy over some cell phones. Quavo told on him. I remember we was going to court in the county jail, and I was seeing him talking to people. Like, they'd be like, hey, Brightmoor, that was D-Lou, what they call D-Lou. Hey, Brightmoor, what that case looking like? Man, it's looking good, bro. I think I'm going to beat that joint for real. What was the numbers they offered you? 40. I ain't taking that. Whoa. They might come with a 20 ball, but I ain't taking that either. He goes to trial. I see him a couple weeks later after this conversation I hear out the bars. See him weeks later down in the bullpen. Everybody go to different bullpens who go to different courtrooms. So it's real loud. It's the time they put 50, 60, 70 people in one bullpen. Well, not 70, I'm over exaggerating. About 40 people in one little tiny bullpen. He come back from court one day, eyes bawling red. Head like this. Keep doing this. They like, hey, Brightmoor, what's up on the case? Man, they dropped the armed robbery. Oh, he like, oh, that's good. But they got me on a felony murder. What they give you for that? Man, what the you think? Felony murder only carry one thing, natural life. Bawling his eyes out. He realized on the spot, you through, but some guys don't realize till down the line, and their appeals failing. The Supreme Court or the courts deem this, or the appeal courts deem this not, it's not worthy of reconsideration. And you realize every appeal failing, and you realize you're not about to get out. You there, you stuck. Stay up out them Dismal Crips, man. Big 5 to you. Peace.